Good evening. Today is Saturday. It is 6:28 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, I am recording my 8th episode of my podcast, Rob's Cast. I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far and is having a great Saturday with family and friends. I wish you much happiness and success, and I truly want to see everyone personally grow and develop into becoming the best version of themselves possible. The first topic today on my podcast: how about those Pistons? They're at the top of the Eastern Conference in the NBA. They're having a great start to the NBA season so far. Very excited for the future. I think the Pistons can make a big run in the postseason this year and potentially maybe win an NBA championship. So I'm very high and big on the Detroit Pistons this year. The Pistons haven't been good in about 2 decades, so it's finally great for the city of Detroit to see the Pistons winning and thriving again. It's just great for the city. The second topic for today: I've talked about my real estate investment strategies in the past, about building a real estate empire and having cash flowing assets providing passive income, but I've never talked about my vision for investing in the stock market and other assets to generate passive income. So I'm going to be talking about that today. And one thing that I'm big on, I think AI and Tesla in the future are going to be home run investments that can generate a lot of yield on your investment. So I'm really big on AI. As I've said in a previous episode, we're in the fifth industrial revolution with AI, and I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. I think he's a visionary leader, a great entrepreneur, and I'm still big on Tesla, and I think Tesla has big things coming in the future. Don't give up on Tesla. Elon Musk, he's a genius. He knows what he's doing, and I trust his vision. That's what I have to say about Tesla. The next topic for today is I want to talk about like 4 simple strategies for investing in passive income, making money from your investments without doing any work. Generating passive income is the key to having financial freedom and becoming very wealthy and building an empire. I just want to say this: if you're just working a 9 to 5, you're not going to escape the rat race. You're not going to build an empire. You're not going to have financial freedom most of the time. You have to invest your money into assets that generate passive income, and you have to get your money working for you so you don't not have money when you retire. My goal is for me to retire at 45 and just focus solely on building a real estate investment empire and my businesses in my retirement. You have to have a vision. You have to implement it. You have to have the faith. You have to have the confidence. You have to be able to overcome adversity and obstacles. And you have to keep pushing forward. When life gets hard, you can't lose the faith. You have to keep the faith. You have to keep the confidence. You got to keep marching forward and just keep going. Get back up if you get knocked down. Life sucks sometimes. You got to keep the faith. You got to keep the confidence. Keep moving forward. That's the message for today. Leg number 1 that I would say is most important for passive income is BDCs, which stands for Business Development Corporations. And a lot of the wealthy people, I learned about this week by watching a video on YouTube. A couple days ago, I didn't even know what business development corporations were, but I spent a lot of time and research, and the yield on these investments are like 8.5% to 9.5% a year. And I have 2 stock tips that I highly recommend that I did research on for many hours, did the calculations, and in a few seconds, I'm going to name the names. The first stock is Ares Capital Corporation. Its symbol ticker is ARCC. It's just a great company. You're getting a great return on the investment. The rate of return is greater than inflation. It's been in business for over 2 decades. It's had great leadership, great credit people there managing the assets. It's just a great company. It's been very solid and stable, providing great returns. And another thing that I want to let you know about business development corporations is 90% of the money they make, they have to return to the shareholders/investors. So there's not a lot of hidden fees. A lot of the money is going back to you, the people. So it truly is a great tool for generating passive income and wealth and building your portfolio while getting a great return and not having a lot of risk. The second business development corporation that I recommend, I did a lot of research on, is Blackstone. Some of the world's most wealthiest people, before it became a public business development corporation, they were investing in Blackstone for years, generating humongous returns. 10 years ago, if you wanted to get into Blackstone, it was still a private business development corporation. You needed at least $250,000 to get into the fund. Today, you can get in with it as little as $30 because it's a public business development corporation. And the rate of return on this investment is 9.5%. And on Ares Capital Corporation, it's an 8.5% yield per year. So it's like 8.5% to 9.5% per year. Even a couple years ago when inflation was at 7-8%, with that rate of return in this leg with these two great companies, you're still beating the rate of inflation. And that is crucial to generating wealth. When the times are bad, your money still has to be working for you. And when the times are good, your money still has to be working for you. You have to get creative. You have to do your research. You have to keep leveling up, and you have to keep investing in yourself. Because if you don't, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to have the life you want. Talk is cheap. You have to put in the work, and your actions have to be backed by results. And I just wanted to say for the Blackstone, I did tell you the name, but I forgot to mention the stock ticker. The stock ticker to find this is BXSL. And for Ares Capital Management and the Blackstone BXSL, you can get that like on a Fidelity account, Charles Schwab, whatever you got. I just wanted to throw that out there. My second step to generating passive income is focusing on dividend stocks. Focus on good, consistent companies that are always performing good in the market and have nothing to lose and have provided good, consistent returns for 100 years. And I have two great companies that meet this criteria to a T. The first one is Johnson & Johnson. The current yield, the dividend yield, is 3.1%. And the yield has increased consistently each and every year for the past 62 years. So basically, you are getting a solid return on your money that is guaranteed for the past 62 years. It's a very reliable and great company. And 3%, most checking accounts or savings accounts, they don't offer a return like that. So you have nothing to lose, and you're getting 3.1%. And next year it could be 3.2 or 3.3%. It could potentially be 3.5%. So the upside is there while there's no risk. And the second company is Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is a very good, solid, consistent company. They have paid a dividend for the past 135 years, and for the past 68 years, the dividend has increased and has not gone down. Procter & Gamble, they got a lot of home care products and toothpaste, so everyone needs those type of materials to survive in life, which is why it is a good, solid, consistent company. And the dividend, it's 3%, and for the past 68 years, it's gone up as well. So those are my two picks for the dividend part of your portfolio. Dividend part of your portfolio is very important. You want to have that good rate of return with no risk. Get that money working for you without the downside. That's one of the key aspects of building wealth in your stock portfolio. Leg number 3, or bucket number 3, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter, is real estate investment trust. Real estate investment trust, you can get in the stock market, you can buy real estate, but without having the risk of owning and managing the properties yourself. I also, as I've told people, I have a vision of being a real estate developer and a real estate entrepreneur. Maybe one day in the future, I will have a real estate investment trust myself for people that don't want to invest in real estate but want to get involved and receive some of the rewards from the appreciation and the tax benefits. It's just a great way to generate wealth and to support the real estate industry and the housing needs, but without actually managing it yourself. Because let's be honest, I want to be involved in my real estate and manage my properties, but it's not for everyone. The single moms that are busy with their kids, they don't have time to do that, or they're just not interested in that, but they can invest in a real estate investment trust, maybe get like 6-7% a year without doing any of the work, and get some tax benefits as well. So it's great for people like that who want to get their money working for them, but just don't want to be involved in it 24/7 and don't want any of the responsibility. The first real estate investment trust that I recommend, it's a company called Realty Income Trust, and the symbol on the stock market is symbol O. The current yield for Realty Investment Trust is 6%. You can get started with as little as $200. So you don't have to be wealthy to get started, and you can get a 6% return on investment. If you put in, just say like $5,000 and you're getting a 6% return each year, 20-30 years from now, your investment is going to be significantly better. Say you have a little bit more money. Say you got $50,000. You put it in there, 6% return. That $50,000, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now is going to be a lot more. You have to look at the long-term vision. And you have to get your money working for you. Right now, I've done some research. One share of symbol O is going for like $60. So if you have like $250, you could get like 4 whole shares of symbol O at a 6% return a year. That's a great return on your investment. The second real estate investment trust that I recommend is called Prologis, and the symbol on the stock market is PLD. The current yield is 4% on this one. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still pretty solid. It's got a lot of logistics, real estate buildings, warehouses, more commercial buildings in it. And here's the thing. The manufacturing industry, it may not be as big as it used to be in America, but there's always going to be a manufacturing industry in our country, and that's why Prologis is a great option. Investors are putting up money to buy these properties for businesses, and you're not managing them. They're being managed by other people and partners, and you're getting a 4% rate of return yield on your investment each year, but you're not putting in any of the work, you're not dealing with any of the headaches, and you're still getting some of the tax benefits. You're not getting all the tax benefits that the developers and the people involved get, but you're still getting some great tax benefits and a 4% return on investment for doing absolutely nothing. That is why passive income, it is so important to generating wealth. You have to get your money working for you while you sleep. When you go to bed at night, you want to wake up in the morning and see you gained an extra $10,000. That's got to be the goal one day. Gain an extra $100,000. Gain an extra $500,000. Start small, keep scaling, build generational wealth, build financial freedom, dream big, turn your dreams into realities, and keep thinking big. Thinking small, being lazy, it is not the mindset needed for success and growth. Personal development, it's the best skill you can ever have. You have to invest in yourself each and every day and find a way to become 1% better. It's not easy. Life is not easy. If life was easy, everyone would be successful. You just have to overcome the obstacles, fight through the adversity, and build the life you envision and create financial freedom for yourself, your family, and friends, and be the man that everyone can count on. Don't be the man that is the laughing stock. Be the man that everyone respects, wants to be, comes to ask questions, and just wants to see how you did it and why they did it. Be a leader. Be a champion. Be a winner. I believe in everyone. Everyone can be a winner, a champion, and a leader. Unfortunately, some people will choose not to, but I truly hope everyone that watches this podcast episode today becomes a leader, a winner, and a champion. It's what we need in society. We have to turn around our society and build leaders, winners, and champions. Leg number 4, or basket number 4, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really worried about the name, but Master Limited Partnerships. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, he has invested in Master Limited Partnerships in oil and gas, and he has made billions doing this. The wealthy have been investing in Master Limited Partnerships for decades, and they have made a ton of money. To be totally honest with you, a week ago today, I never heard of Master Limited Partnerships. I had absolutely no idea they even existed. I did my research on them. Master Limited Partnerships, they were created by Congress in 1980. And it was basically like created so people can make money while investing in like infrastructure or services that are needed by society to succeed and thrive. And one of the key aspects of master limited partnerships is each year from the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, they're going to give you a document called a K-1. And the K-1 document, it shows you the breakdown of the money. And I was consulting with the CPA, and the CPA informed me that a lot of the times with master limited partnerships, you can deduct some of the income you earn from the master limited partnerships and defer it in the future, which lowers your tax bill and responsibility. Regarding master limited partnerships, I would recommend consulting with a tax attorney or a CPA to discuss the details of whether investing in a master limited partnership makes sense for you, because I wouldn't want someone to do an investment and not understand the risk or the potential consequences. I personally think you should go forward with the master limited partnership, but I would recommend consulting with a tax attorney or a certified public accountant just to make sure it makes sense for your situation, your family, and there's no hidden downsides. The first master limited partnership I recommend, it is called Enterprise Products Partners LP. The symbol on the stock market is EPD. The current yield, the rate of return each year is 7%. 7%, that is a great rate of return. Checking accounts, savings accounts, money market accounts, they're not offering 7% a year. And Enterprise Products Partners LP, it has a great track record, great reputation, and you're getting a 7% return each year. The wealthy, they have been investing in master limited partnerships for decades and have made a tremendous amount of money. That tells you everything you need to know. It is a great investment and you should get involved in it. The next MLP Master Limited Partnership I recommend, MPLX, which is Marathon. The rate of return for this Master Limited Partnership is 9% a year. Even in 2023 and 2024, when the inflation was 8 to 8.5% each year, you are still beating the rate of inflation on your money. How many people during the rough economic times can say, my investment beat inflation? Exactly. Most of them can't. That's why I recommend to people, seriously, get a great CPA, get a great tax attorney, and get a great wealth management advisor. It will 10x your life. I have learned so much about investing and getting my money working for me over the past year. It's just helped me to become a better person, become more knowledgeable, and get on top of the current events and to plan for it and to make adjustments so I can build my real estate empire, build a great passive income stock portfolio, and just have businesses providing passive income to fund my dream lifestyle, to build a philanthropic foundation, to help serve and make the community a better place, and to just be the man that everyone can count on, and to be an inspiration to the community and help my family and friends thrive and be successful in life. And I just wanted to add with the MPLX fund, it is smaller than Enterprise Products Partners LP, but it's fast growing and expanding. So it is possible in the future, according to the analysis and research I have done, that I do see MPLX rate of return potentially increasing in the future. I would highly recommend getting involved in the MPLX investment. I think it's a home run pick. I don't think there's any risk. There is always a demand for oil. You want to go on your boat? You need oil. You want to go in your car? You need oil. You don't have oil, it doesn't run. That's what makes it a great investment. Oil and gas, it is needed for our society to thrive and be successful. Without oil and gas and petroleum, a whole society comes crashing down. Yes, green energy, it's great. But here's the thing. For us to transition away from fossil fuels and green energy, I think it's going to take 50 years, 40, 50 years. You can't do it in 5 to 10 years, because if you do, a whole society is going to come crashing down. I just wanted to say I truly enjoyed talking about building wealth in your investment portfolio through the 4 simple steps that I've developed for generating passive income while you sleep. I've done a lot of research on this. I spent about 24 hours over the past week with my busy schedule doing research on these companies and topics so I could provide great content to my fans and supporters. And I just want to be a help to people who may not have an understanding of the wealth management, finances, generating wealth. That's what I'm here for. I want to help people in need. I want to see them grow. I want to see them develop. I want to see them thrive and become successful. And I just wanted to add another message. If your life is not where you want it to be, it's okay, but you got to start today. You got to make the changes needed. You got to take massive action. You got to be willing to go all in. I get it. Life's hard. You may have had a rough childhood, a rough start to your adulthood. You may have unsupportive family. You may have some people in your life that are negative. My message to you is get rid of the negativity, embrace positivity, have a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. Stay locked in, become 1% better each and every day. Replace the negativity, you will not regret it, and replace them with positive, hard-working people with a growth mindset that inspire and motivate you to reach for the stars, to achieve your goals. They believe in you. They provide you with constructive criticism. That is how you will turn around your life. And I want your struggles to be changed into opportunities and success stories. Every person is capable of this. I don't care if you came from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Brentwood, Tennessee, East Los Angeles, California, Hoboken, New Jersey, Miami, Florida. I don't care if you came from Mexico City or Bombay, India. You are capable of success. I believe in you. I want to see you win. I want to see you grow. I want to see you develop. Just put in the work and you will see the results. Make adjustments if needed, but don't have analysis paralysis. Sometimes you're going to have to make adjustments. It's part of life, but don't get rattled and just make adjustments because you're a little uncomfortable with the hot temperature. Keep the faith, keep the confidence, keep marching forward, keep going. I believe in you. 2026 is going to be a year. Just practice what I told you today. Implement it into your life. Network and expand your circle. Remove negativity. Add positive, growth-minded people. And your 2026 will be the best year you've had in your life. I hope everyone enjoyed listening to my 8th episode of Rob's Cast today. I truly enjoyed the conversation I had with my fans and supporters today. I am so passionate about personal development and embracing a growth mindset in my professional and personal life and in everything I do. I just see so much potential in our world and society. And unfortunately, there was a time in my life when I had a fixed mindset. I made excuses, but I got around the right people and they changed my mindset and they got me focused on my vision. And for the past 2, 3, 4 years, I've been growing and developing and becoming a better version of myself each year. My 2025 had some ups and downs. My 2026 is going to be a great year. I'm locked in. I'm dialed. I'm ready to dominate. And I just wanted to say, if you have any feedback regarding today's episode or any other episodes that I've done in the past, I would love to hear your feedback. The feedback that you provide, it helps me to learn, it helps me to grow, it helps me to develop, and it helps me to become a better content creator and to have a better experience for my fans. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday today. I believe in everyone. I want to see the best for you. God bless and have a great Saturday. I truly enjoyed recording this podcast episode today for Rob's Cast.